Today, we're diving into a topic that impacts many families and relationships: supporting a loved one after a traumatic brain injury or TBI. These injuries are life altering, and recovery can be challenging, both physically and emotionally. This video will share some of the key strategies for providing support that truly helps. Whether your loved one's injury was recent or happened years ago, these tips can make a positive impact on their journey and help both of you navigate the path forward onto the road to recovery. The first and perhaps most important way to support your loved one is to educate yourself about traumatic brain injuries. Every TBI is unique, and the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to understand and empathize with what that person is experiencing. Understanding TBIs means grasping that symptoms can vary widely. Memory issues, mood swings, physical challenges, and fatigue are just a few examples. And these symptoms may not be consistent. They can fluctuate, which adds layers and layers of complexity to recovery. I've seen a lot of these cases where family members or friends have doubts or dispute that the person has a TBI because the symptoms aren't consistent. With a TBI, they don't have to be. They can be all over the place. They can fluctuate. You can go days, weeks, or months without experiencing some symptoms, and then you can experience them daily for the next month. So simply because your family member may have symptoms that are fluctuating does not mean the symptoms are real. Just because your family member may have symptoms that fluctuate does not mean those symptoms are not real. Just try to pay close attention to the person, be patient, be understanding, and help them get through it, because it's as difficult as it may be to watch them go through it. Imagine how that person feels going through it. There are many resources available: books, articles, and simply online research. The Brain Injury Association, in fact, one very useful resource is the Brain Injury Association. They have support groups, and these are fantastic places for family members of TBI victims and TBI victims themselves to seek help, talk to others who are going through what you're going through or who have gone through what you're going through. The more you learn, the more prepared you be to offer meaningful support that aligns with the needs of the person suffering from the TBI. Tip 2, and I've already touched on it: be patient and understanding. Recovery from a TBI can be slow, and it may feel frustrating when progress seems minimal, but patience is key to creating a positive and supportive environment. Remember, TBI survivors often face challenges with concentration, memory, and even managing daily emotions. Being patient doesn't mean you ignore these issues. It means acknowledging them without judgment and allowing them the time they need to recover. Now, there are certain things you can do to set realistic expectations. One of the things you can do is celebrate small victories, like remembering an appointment or managing a day without overwhelming fatigue. Showing kindness and encouragement during these moments helps build confidence in the person who's trying to recover from a TBI. Tip number 3, encourage professional help. Therapy and rehab are essential in TBI recovery, but approaching the subject can be delicate. TBI survivors may feel frustrated or discouraged, and pushing them too hard may make them resistant. On top of all of this, many people who have a TBI don't believe they need help. don't want to get help. So you have to be persistent while at the same time you have to be patient and understanding and work with them. Help them see the problems they're having if they don't see them, and then help them get help. One general approach I like to recommend when you're trying to get the loved one or friend to seek professional help is to frame it as if they're taking a positive step towards regaining their independence. Remind them that seeking therapy doesn't mean they're weak. It means they're taking control of their journey to recovery. You can let your family member or friend know that you're going to be there with them every step of the way. You can offer to help with logistics such as scheduling appointments or finding therapists who specialize in TBI recovery. You can also suggest that they try different types of therapy: physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. They really need to find the best combination of rehab therapy that suits their needs. It can be difficult. There's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of things that don't always go as one would hope or as the doctors would hope or expect, and they have to adjust and try something different. So just do whatever you can to remain patient with your loved one and help them find a comprehensive medical approach to their issues. Tip number 4 is to create a safe environment. Creating a safe environment is critical to support a loved one with a TBI. You can help adjust their home to meet their new needs, which will often reduce stress, prevent injuries, and make their daily activities easier or manageable. There are a lot of simple modifications that can occur too. You can organize the space into a clutter-free space. You can add handrails, or even bright colors to mark specific items can make the home feel safer. If balance is an issue, consider adding rugs with grips or removing unnecessary furniture to create a clear pathway. These changes don't have to be drastic. Just make sure the environment feels supportive rather than restrictive. Every small adjustment you make signals to your loved one that you care about their comfort and safety. Tip 5, stay engaged and involved. Social interaction is crucial for anyone going through a long-term recovery, and isolation can be especially challenging for TBI survivors. Even if they seem withdrawn, make an effort to connect. This could mean going for a walk, playing a game, or just sitting with them for a casual conversation. Being present, even in small ways, can make them feel valued and understood. You can also encourage them to try social activities when they feel up to it, and remind them that you are there to support, not pressure them. Your presence can be a powerful reminder that they're not alone in their journey. To wrap things up, let's quickly recap these 5 tips for family members who have a loved one that's going through or has a traumatic brain injury. Number 1, educate yourself about TBIs. Number 2, be patient and understanding. Number 3, encourage them to seek professional help. Number 4, create a safer environment. And number 5, stay engaged and involved. Recovery after a traumatic brain injury is a long journey, but with the right support, your loved one can make steady progress. Remember, being there for someone with a TBI requires patience, empathy, and persistence. You're playing an essential role in their recovery. So thank you for the care and compassion you're bringing to their life. Once again, thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who may need this information. Take care, and I'll see you next time on Great Elephant Law.